What's up, guys? It's Corey from SuperKamiGuru9000, and welcome to my review of Naruto Shippuden, episode 265. Damn it, I don't have much to say about this one. And that, of course, is because there were a ton of flashbacks in this episode. But the main part of the story that was going on in this one is that Zabuza, Haku, and these two other Edo Tensei ninja by the names of Pakora and Gari are making their way through the forest, and they're eventually ambushed by Sai and his team, and they start to throw some bombs down at them, but that eventually doesn't work, and Haku's able to use his ice mirror technique, like, even high up in the sky, which is pretty damn awesome, and he's able to bring their team down to the ground. And it seems that they're going to need some reinforcements, and that's when Kakashi and his team come in, and this is where it seems like things are about to start getting really, really awesome, like, oh shit, this is going to be a really epic battle, and you know, I was expecting some flashbacks. I knew it was going to happen, the preview gave that away. But you know what? It went a little too far this week, and it went a little too long. And you know what's even funnier to me? They're reanimating the flashbacks. Why don't they just reuse the old animation? I mean, I don't know. Is it just me, or does Haku seem to be having a little too much lipstick this time around compared to the last time I saw him? Otherwise, you know, you gotta slog through a lot of these flashbacks here, and they come in droves. Eventually it comes to a point where Kabuto's like, fuck it, they don't need their personalities, and he cuts off their personalities completely, and that allows them to, like, start powering up and all this shit, and Zabuza's in particular just looks really awesome. He just looks so evil. And, you know, they get to talk about these other characters. There's Gari, who's this hidden rock ninja, who's very similar to Deidara. He actually punches you, and when he punches you, you fucking explode. This is pretty awesome. And then you have Pakora, who's this Kunoichi from Hidden Sand, who has these scorch flame techniques where she actually has these balls of fire that surround her, and whatever she touches, she can, like, mummify people and just burn them and destroy them. And I just want to say that in the anime, yeah, it was pretty cool, but in the actual manga version, her attacks were a little bit more violent. Zabuza does what he usually does. He uses his hidden mist technique, which shrouds the entire battle area in mist. The battle continues to escalate, and then something gets even crazier. A brand new Edo Tensei summon has begun, and a few more coffins pop up out of the ground, and that's when we're treated to our little surprise, which of course is going to end the episode. What we have at the end is the Edo Tensei summoning of the 7 Swordsmen of the Mist, finally reunited again. So, aside from a little bit of action at the end, and the 7 Swordsmen being, you know, teased at the very end, this was an okay episode. These flashbacks just really put it down for me. And you know what? I understand. These are characters that we haven't seen in a very long time. Hell, they're the first major villains from the first arc in the series. But the fact of the matter is, if you're watching the series at this point, you know who they are. And I don't know. It seems like they could have just reused the old animation. They could have shortened the flashbacks, but it's obvious what they're doing here. They don't want to catch up to the manga too fast now. But, you know, there was some pretty decent stuff here. You know, I loved seeing Gari and Pakora in particular, because, you know, I like Zabuza and Haku. But getting to see new characters is really cool. And, you know, they're Edo Tensei, they're super powerful. You know, he punches shit and it explodes. That's just awesome. And, you know, I like their designs. I think they're really cool. It's great to see them in color and in movement. Really, though, this was just an okay episode. I look forward more to what's happening in the next one. You know, 7 swordsmen are here, so we're probably going to see some really, really cool stuff. And hopefully the animation will be a little bit smoother. The animation wasn't horrible in this episode, but it really wasn't anything too crazy. I actually did enjoy the first action scene at the beginning with Zabuza and Haku and them in the woods, and then Sai's team, like, bombing them and everything. I thought that was really cool when they all started to fall to the ground and jump through the trees. I thought that was really well done. But otherwise, it was a pretty passable episode, nothing too crazy. But I am looking forward to what's coming up next. 7 Swordsman time. It's going to kick ass. So let's make sure and look forward to that, guys. So this episode, I'm going to give it a 6.5. Not the greatest episode in the world, but it was still pretty entertaining nonetheless. It's a time waster. And remember, guys, if you like this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. That concludes this review today, guys. SuperKamiGuru9000. Out.